Welcome to Family Sports Center. And just in case you're thinking that Brian started broadcasting random things in the middle of the week, the 14 AA team is playing on a Wednesday evening after 8 p.m. on a school night. So we are here to play a scrimmage against the Team Colorado 16U team. We are down at least 3 players. Alex, Anthony, and Tommy are not able to be here, if I've done my math correct. And Sawyer is in the white Canales jersey. Thank you so much to Christian for allowing him to borrow the jersey. And this is obviously a scrimmage and not a league game, so I'm not sure what to expect from either team or from the refs, for that matter. It looks like Christian will be in net. Off the face-off, Team Colorado sweeps it to the near boards. Max with the steal along near board, skates in the offensive zone, a shot and a save by the goaltender. Rebound thrown to the side of the net. Max tries a wraparound, it gets taken away and pushed to the far corner. Max turns it around in the face-off circle, has it poke checked away, and Team Colorado comes out of their zone, passes it to the far boards, tipped into our zone. Swept behind our net to the near corner. Lost an edge. Puck comes loose. Max picks it up. Passes across. There's Linder. Graham is out on the ice. I wasn't sure if he was going to be playing out or just serving penalties tonight, but he was offsides, and so we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Off the face-off. Bots with a steal and a shot on goal. Glove save by the goaltender. Rebound gets sent up the far boards. Comes back out to Bots. Push to the near corner. Team Colorado with the steal. Tries to jump it around the boards. Intercepted by Kellen. Pushed back to the end boards. And Team Colorado has it poke checked back to the far corner. Team Colorado's pass through neutral, tipped into our end. McKenna picks it up in the far corner, turns it around behind our net. Fanned on the pass. Ezra with the check, and McKenna throws the puck around the boards. Puck comes out of our zone, jumps back in, and McKenna drops it back for Cam. Cam throws it out to neutral. Ezra tips it to the far boards and into their zone. Team Colorado turns it around. And it comes out for Kellen. It's Grace Kingston. His shot is blocked. It goes behind the net, sent to the side of the net, and back to the near corner. Team Colorado skating into the neutral zone. Dumped into our zone. Connor gets it in the far corner. It's pushed to the end boards. Thrown back to the end boards again. Teague pushes it out. And long shot off of Christian's mask into the far corner. Henrik turns around, has it taken away. Team Colorado skates behind our net. Centering pass. Stolen by Kingston. Passes off to Cam, who dumps it down the ice for icing. And we will have a face-off in our zone with 12:14 left in the first period. Still 0-0. Ezra on the face-off. He gets kicked out of the face-off. Max comes in. Wins it to the near corner. Team Colorado brings it off the boards. Max fighting for the puck. Henrik picking it up. Passing out to Max at the blue line. Skating through the neutral zone. Pass doesn't connect. Graham chases it to the end boards. Tied up, and Team Colorado sends it to the face-off circle. And nice poke check by Ezra at the blue line. Max with the steal, skating into their zone, but lost the handle. Puck sent off the far boards, and McKenna picks it up in our zone. Pass across to Holden. He lost the puck, and Team Colorado, shot thrown behind the net. Back to the far corner. Ezra harassing behind our net. Centering pass, tipped back over to Max. He drops it for Graham and passes back to Max. Has it taken away at their blue line. They regroup behind their net, pass over to the far corner. Team Colorado's pass blocked by Graham. Team Colorado regrouping behind their net, skating up the near boards. Pass across. And into our zone. Oh, not quite into our zone. Forgot the puck. And they push it to the near boards. Holden tying up the player in the corner. Kellen sends the puck out of our zone. He's tied up, and Team Colorado turns it around. Pushes it back out to the neutral zone. Jumped into our zone. Ooh. Connor lost an edge into the boards, and I think we're going to go on the power play. I don't agree with the call, but we'll take it. We'll go for 2 minutes on a power play with 10:27 left in the first period. Henrik on the face-off. I'm sorry, it's Teague. Teague's taking the face-off. Push to the end boards. Teague ties up the player, steals the puck, and tries to get it out front. Sent back to the far corner. Graham tips it to the end boards. Picking it up, trying to center, and it's thrown back to the near corner. Graham tries to get it back. He throws it back for Kim. And a long shot blocked into the far corner. And Team Colorado tries to clear. Teague with the steal throws it on goal, and it's a pad save. Another shot blocked in front. Max sends it just wide of the net. And Team Colorado throws it down the ice. It'll be no icing. 1:18 left in the power play. Teague picks it up, pushes it over for Linder. Graham picks it up behind their net, or behind our net. Pass over to Cam. Cam skates it out to neutral. As it into the offensive zone, a shot and a glove save by the goaltender. She hangs on. 9:24 left in the first, 57 seconds left in the power play. Ezra on the face-off. Tied up in the skates. Comes loose to the near boards, and Team Colorado skates it out of their zone. Dumped into ours. She picks it up along the end boards. Turns around. Oh, gets lost an edge. Goes down. Pass off a skate to Grayson. Pushed to the blue line, and not out of our zone. Team Colorado with the shot blocked in front. Holden passes over for Ezra. Skating through neutral, has it poke check, but still gets to Kingston. Turned around and out of their zone. Jumped into ours. 15 seconds remaining in the power play. 8:38 left in the first period. McKenna pass out to Kingston, doesn't quite connect. And Team Colorado turns it around. Dumped to our blue line, pushed back out to center. Comes back in. McKenna lost the handle and right in the goal, and Christian had to make a quick save and cover with 8:22 left in the first period as the power play expires. We're back to 5-on-5, still 0-0. Teague on the face-off again. Max picks up the puck, tries to get it to the near boards. It's turned around, brought out to the dot, thrown in front, and goes to the far corner. Graham picks it up, skating behind our net, brings it off the boards. He dumps it down the ice. Max chasing it into the offensive zone, but it's a little too far. It'll be icing with 8 minutes left in the first period. Teague on the faceoff again. Team Colorado controls. Centering pass blocked by Max, and he skates through neutral into the offensive zone. He's all by himself. Backhand shot just wide. He had the goaltender beat, but he sent it to the end boards. Puck kept in their zone. They chip it out. Comes back into our end. McKenna picks up the puck, sends it behind our net. Connor throws it up the near boards. Max sends it not quite out of the zone. It's turned around. Team Colorado comes out of the corner with the puck. Pass behind our net. Puck comes up the far boards. Dumped back behind our net again. Connor Bruce chipping it along the boards, and Max sends it out to the neutral zone. TC regroups, passes into the blue line, skating into our end. Nice job of Henrik breaking up the play, and Christian covers up the slowly moving puck with 6:56 left in the first period. 0-0 still. Ezra on the face-off. Team Colorado controls it, and our pass is tipped by Kellen. Goes all the way down to their end. Kingston with pressure. Team Colorado still turning it around in their zone. Ezra with the steal, skating it to the behind their net. Kingston's centering pass comes out to Henrik at the top of the slot. He throws it on goal, and a pad save by the goaltender. Rebound goes to the far corner. Kellen pushes it out to the blue line. Henrik takes it, dumps it into the offensive zone. Everyone touches up, goes back into pressure. Ezra throws it in front of the net, but nobody's home. Team Colorado dumps it down the ice. It'll be icing. 6:03 left in the first period. Teague on the faceoff again. Team Colorado sends it out of their zone. Trickles into our end. Team Colorado sends it through the crease on the far boards. Cam skating up the far boards, hands it off to Teague. Teague passing across to the blue line. Team Colorado turns it around, skating into our zone. Connor breaking up the play, bringing the puck off the end boards. Long pass out to Grayson. Not able to get a hold of it. It's loose in their zone. He brings it off the boards. Gets pushed back to the corner. Team Colorado with the steal, brings it off the boards, pass out to the neutral zone. Skating into our end, dumping it to the end boards. Off the boards. Team Colorado with a shot, and Christian with another save with 6 minutes left in the first period. Ezra on the face-off. Pushed forward by Connor. It's turned around by Team Colorado. Nice poke check. Gets the puck to Graham, who dumps it in the offensive zone for Max. But it's almost to the red line, and so they blew the whistle. It'll be icing call. It's a couple of feet short of the line. 5:43 left in the first period. Ezra on the face-off again. Team Colorado controls. Throws it across the near boards. Centering pass blocked by Henrik. He chips it up the near boards. Turned around, sent to the corner. It's blocked again. Loose puck in our zone. Henrik picks it up, skates out to neutral. Into the offensive zone. Fanned on the shot. Loose in the skates. Graham controls the puck. Skates across the blue line. Pass over to Henrik. Throws it towards the net. Chipped in front and blocked. Henrik passes over to Graham. Long shot blocked in front. Loose and sent to the far boards. Team Colorado gets it out of the zone. Connor throws it back in. Team Colorado throws it back out. And loose. They say no icing. Christian hands it off for Max, who pushes over for Graham. Graham's pass blocked, but Ezra picks it up, skating through neutral into the offensive zone. He gets hooked, but we're offsides. Throw a face-off in the neutral zone with 4:42 left in the first period. Grayson on the face-off. Puck comes back to Grayson. Pass over for Holden. Passes up for Kellen and not able to get into the offensive zone. Puck trickles in. Team Colorado, whose pass hit a skate. And it's dumped down the ice. And it'll be icing with 4:17 left in the first period. Still 0-0. Teague on the face-off. Off the far boards. Turned around on the corner. TC dumps it out to neutral zone. McKenna dumps it back into the offensive zone. Team Colorado comes out of their zone, skating through neutral into our zone. Lost the handle, and it's bouncing behind our net. Pushed to the near corner. Pushed out in front and just loose. A couple of hooks there on both sides. Kingston tries to get it out and is turned around. A long shot from Team Colorado. Christian with the save, and it comes up the near boards. Team Colorado throws it back around to the far end. McKenna throws it up the far boards, and it's turned around, dumped back behind our net. Cam tied up in the near corner. Holden pushes it up the boards. The Team Colorado turns it around. Shot tipped over the net. Up the far boards. Turned around in the corner. Thrown through the crease. Puck comes in near boards. Brought to the side of the net. Nice steal thrown off the far boards. Nice poke check by Kingston. And it's turned around at their blue line. Thrown into our zone. Kick to the inboards. McKenna pressuring her into the boards. Pushed out to the blue line. Pass it over to the opposite corner. A long shot goes wide. Team Colorado fanned on the pass and pushed out to the point. Long shot tipped over the net. Ooh, that was a dangerous shot. Puck's loose into the near boards. Grayson gets it to Holden and chips it up the boards, and Teague gets it out to the neutral zone and through. His centering pass hits a skate, comes back to him, and Team Colorado with the puck again. Pass across through neutral into our zone. And missed the pass, and it comes back out to center. They regroup. They jump it in on goal. Christian with the save, and he covers. 1:56 left in the first period. Max passes over Graham, skating into the offensive zone. Graham with a shot is tipped wide, comes back to him. Fighting for the puck in the face-off circle. Still loose. Max pushes it to the side of the net. A shot and a save by the goaltender. Puck comes back from Cam, keeping it in the offensive zone, tied up along the boards. Puck comes free. Passed across for Max. He walks it in. Tries to dangle and it's taken away. Pushed to the corner. And there's a whistle. Arms in the air. Body check on somebody. So we will go on another power play. Team Colorado's going to the box for a body check. 1:14 left in the first period. Still 0-0. Ezra on the face-off. We're looking around at something. I'm not sure what we're waiting on. Whatever we're waiting on is done. And there's a loud whistle. They didn't like the face-off, so we're going to do it again. Ezra on the face-off again. Puck tied up in their skates. Brought out by Kingston. He throws it to around the end boards. Centering pass. Not able to get it on goal. Kingston picks it up along the boards. Ezra from his knees tries to get it in front. Team Colorado picks it up and skates it through neutral and dumps it into our zone. Connor pinches the player off the puck. Pass out to the blue line. Ezra steps around one player skating through center. Into the offensive zone, throws it on goal, and a stick save. Rebound bouncing to the near corner. Sent back behind their net. Kingston pressuring. Puck comes loose off the far boards and bouncing out to center. Team Colorado coming into our zone with the puck, and a shot goes wide off the end boards, and there's a whistle for a slash. So we will be 4-on-4 for 1:03 with 17 seconds left in the first period. Max taking the face-off. Team Colorado with a shot and a save by Christian. Rebound sent just wide of the net. McKenna chips it up the far boards. Pass intercepted in the slot and thrown to the near corner. Team Colorado with the puck. Throws it off the end boards. Turned around in the corner as time expires on the first period. We'll go to the second period. 0-0. And there's 46 seconds left in the Team Colorado penalty. 1:43 left in Connor's penalty. Off the face-off, McKenna picks it up, dumps it back into the offensive zone. Turned around behind their net. Nice poke check, but it comes right back to Team Colorado, and they skate out of their zone. Holden breaking up the play at the blue line. Picked up loose puck, thrown in front. Ezra able to pick it up, dump it into their zone. Loose in their end. Walks to the corner. Turns it around. Throws it through the crease out to McKenna. She dumps it around behind the net. 10 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. Ezra picks it up, pass out to the slot for Grayson. He throws it towards the net, and goaltender swipes it aside. Ezra picks it up behind their net as time expires. On Team Colorado's penalty, we've got 51 seconds of penalty kill. As Team Colorado comes into our zone, McKenna pushes the player to the boards. Brought out of the corner. Team Colorado passes out to the point. Nice poke check by Grayson. Team Colorado right down the slot. A shot and a save by Christian. He covers. 31 seconds left in the 31 seconds left in the penalty kill. 13:48 left in the second period. Still 0-0. We're at almost 9 o'clock on a school night. I'm dreading tomorrow morning. Off the face-off, Team Colorado hangs on at the blue line. Long shot and a save by Christian. Comes back, Team Colorado throws it just wide of the net, bouncing up the near boards. Turned around to the corner. Sent out of the corner, but kept in our zone. Team Colorado pass down to the corner. Back out to the point. Walks into the top of the slot. Pass over the face-off circle. One-timer didn't connect, and it's sent back down the ice. As time expires on Connor's penalty, we're back to 5-on-5 with 13:13 left in the second. Still no score. Pushed along the far boards. Henrik dumps it into the corner. Team Colorado turns it around along their end boards. Turns it around again. Kingston pushes the player off the puck, and it's sent to the near boards. And then out all the way down the ice. Be icing. They waited till it crossed this time. That's cool. Ezra on the face-off pushes it to the near corner. Max tries to get it out front, and it's sent back to the near boards. Sent back behind their net. Nice poke check by Max. Regains the puck. It's loose. Thrown to the far corner. Up the far boards and chipped out to the neutral zone. McKenna picking it up. Regrouping in our zone. Pushed over to Ezra along the near boards. Pass up to Max. It's turned around at the blue line. Graham with the steal. Gets the puck to Max. Gets in the offensive zone. Offsides. He was in the zone and drug it back in from the other side. .12:08 left in the second period. Ezra on the face-off. Pushed in their end. Team Colorado gets it back out to neutral. Ezra plays it along the blue line. Team Colorado with the steal skating through into our zone. Turned around along the boards. Puck loose along the end boards. Pushed to the far corner. Cycling out of the corner. Gets tripped up. Ezra tries to get it out. Henrik picks up the loose puck in the corner. Skates behind our net. Long pass misses. And Team Colorado turns it around. Ships it into our zone. Loose puck bouncing back and forth. Connor finally picks it up, passes to Ezra. Ezra's pass to Graham is intercepted and thrown wide of our net. Our backhand is shot behind the net. Graham chips it along the end boards. Throws it off the far boards, and it's turned around in the neutral zone, dumped into our end. Henrik picks it up behind our net. Passes off the near boards, and it's turned around in the neutral zone. Dump in, hit a body, and Henrik throws it back out to center. Team Colorado dumps it behind our net, and it's a be icing with 10:50 left in the second period. Still 0-0. Teague on the faceoff. Puck goes to the far corner. Team Colorado picks it up, skates behind their own net. Pushes it up the near boards and out of their zone. McKenna turns it around. Loose in the neutral zone. Cam fighting for it. And Team Colorado comes into our zone with the puck. Nice poke check. The puck's back and forth along the boards and sent behind our net. Holden chipping at it. Tied up along the boards. Puck comes free. Team Colorado gets in front and pushed off the puck. Team Colorado again gets it off the boards. Not able to get it out in front. McKenna picks it. Oh, fanned on the pass. Team Colorado sends it off the near boards. Throws it back to the near corner. Brought off the boards. Pass hit a skate. And nice poke check by Cam. Chasing the puck into their zone. And it's sent back out to the neutral zone. Team Colorado skating back into our end. Walks in the shot and a pad save by Christian. Rebound comes through the slot. Turned back around by Team Colorado. Back to the near corner. Thrown out in a long shot. A stick save by Christian. Team Colorado with another rebound. Sends it back. Cycling out of the corner. Drop pass along the blue line. Somehow centers it. Ball falling down. Colorado in front. A shot and a save by Christian. Loose in front. Thrown into a bunch of skates. Holden picks it up, dumps it down the ice. It'll be icing with 8:57 left in the second period. Max on the faceoff. Team Colorado controls. Bruce tries to send it out. Rod back in front. Backhanded shot and a pad save by Christian. Puck comes free. Kellen skating up the far boards. In the offensive zone. A shot goes wide. Colorado with the puck in the near corner. Thrown to the far corner. Up the far boards. Long shot and a stick save by the goaltender. Max is going to go to the box. A little extra push will be called for interference with 8:21 left in the second period. We'll have a 2-minute penalty kill. Grayson taking the face-off. Team Colorado controls. Cycle into the corner. Picked up behind our net. Lost the handle. Holden pushes up the far boards. Gets hooked. Puck comes back to the far corner. Wide out in front. A shot. And it didn't go in. Don't know if he got a save or it just went wide. Puck comes up the near boards. Ezra chips it forward. Graham passes back to Ezra, lost the handle, and it goes to the end boards. Team Colorado brings it off the boards. 1:26 left in the penalty kill. Team Colorado dumps it into our zone. Off the end boards, Graham pushes it. Oh, taken away and thrown towards Christian. He sweeps it to the near corner. Puck comes out to the blue line, pass across. Goes into the far corner. Pushed up the far boards. Graham kicks it to the blue line, then poke checks it down the ice. They say no icing. Team Colorado picks it up behind their own net. Long pass to our blue line, tipped into our zone. Team Colorado brings it into our zone to the top of the face-off circle. Pass tipped. Thrown off the near boards. Jumped around the end boards. Team Colorado keeping it in our zone. Shot tipped and arcs over to Christian, who catches it and hangs on. That's 6:45 left in the second period. 24 seconds left in the penalty kill. Team Colorado will swap out their goalies. Still with no score. Off the face-off, tied up in the corner. Team Colorado's centering pass kicked by Grayson, but not out of the zone. The turnaround shot goes to the near corner. Team Colorado picks it up. 9 seconds left in the penalty kill. Team Colorado bringing it out. Top of the slot, pass down to the face-off circle, thrown across, tipped, and a shot off the crossbar. Turnaround shot hit his skate. Grayson sends it out to the blue line, but not out of the zone. McKenna throws it up the near boards. Lots of screaming, I'm not sure why. Thrown off the near boards, but kept in our zone. Dumped to the near corner. McKenna picks it up along the end boards. Puck taken away, lost an edge. Passed out to the top of the slot. A long shot and a pad save by Christian. He covers to get the whistle with 5:49 left in the second period. Max on the face-off. Wins it to the near corner. Picks up the puck, turns it around. Skating out of the corner. Up the near boards. Kingston has his stick taken away. There's a whistle. Did everything but take us one shot. Yeah. And he's going to choose slashing. He had a multiple choice for which penalty to call. Hooking, slashing, stripping. So 5:33 left in the second period, and we will go on a 2-minute power play. Teague on the faceoff. Tied up in the skates. Graham turning it around along the far boards to Max. A long shot up off the end boards. Bouncing down the ice. Cam picking it up in our zone. Pass across for Max. He passes up to Kellen. Tips it into their zone. Loose along the end boards. Teague picks it up. Throws it out in front, and it's tipped. Bouncing a long shot from Kingston is blocked. Thrown off the glass. Cam keeping in the offensive zone. Throws it out to Max, but out of the zone. Max regroups. Pass up to Graham. He's poke checked to the far boards. Teague turns it around. Gets it back to Graham. He passes to Cam. Walks in. A shot and a stick save by the goaltender. Team Colorado turns it around. Throws it down the ice. 1 minute left in the power play. Max turns it around. Long pass for Cam. Pushes it into the offensive zone, but offsides. 48 seconds left in the power play. Still no score. 4:21 left in the second period. Ezra on the face-off. Pushed in the offensive zone, and Team Colorado brings it right back out. Skating into our zone. Nice poke check by Henrik. He throws it out of the zone. Comes into our end. Or I'm sorry, their end. Thrown off the near boards. Ezra ties up the player. Puck comes loose. Team Colorado chips it into our zone. Dragging it out of the corner. Puck comes loose behind our net. Holden throws it up the far boards. Kept in our zone. Walked out in front and tied up. Puck comes loose. And Holden throws it up the far boards. 3 seconds left in the power play. Puck hit a skate, comes out to neutral, tied up with the player coming out of the box. And they're going to get called for too many men on the ice. Too many men. I think the call is because she still had her skate in the box and played the puck. It's the only explanation I've got. But we'll go right back on the power play with 3:28 left in the second period. Teague on the faceoff. Puck goes to the far corner, chipped along the end boards. Max ties up the player in the corner. Puck comes free. Centering pass, hit a skate, comes out for McKenna. She fans on the shot. And Team Colorado picks up loose puck into our zone. Centering pass misses, goes to the far corner. Puck comes free behind our net. Connor pass over to McKenna. Her pass tipped, bouncing in the face-off circle, and Connor Bruce sends it down the ice. Spinning in their zone, no icing. Turn around behind their net. Thrown off the far boards and out to neutral. McKenna turns it around, throws it off the glass. Kept in the neutral zone, and Team Colorado skates back to our zone. A long shot and a blocker save by Christian. Team Colorado brings it off the inboard. Walks out in front, and a shot blocked. Trickles on goal, and Christian covers. 54 seconds left in the power play. 2:21 left in the second period. Still no score. Ezra on the face-off. Pushes it to the near corner. Team Colorado comes out of the corner with the puck. Pass comes out to neutral. They dump it back into our zone. Ezra passes across for Holden. Passes out to Kingston. Walks in the offensive zone. And a long shot and a glove save by the goaltender, who hangs on with 1:56 left in the second period. Ezra on the face-off again. Team Colorado comes out with the puck out to neutral. 24 seconds left in the power play. And on goal, Christian sweeps it to the near corner. Brings it out of the corner, up the near boards. Henrik chips at it. Team Colorado keeping it in our zone. Tipped just over the net. Oof. Rebound goes to the far corner. Up the far boards. Ezra chipping at it, but it's kept in our zone. Kingston gets it out to Kingston. He passes over to to Grayson. Grayson with a shot blocked in front. Ezra goes to the boards for the puck. Hands it off for Grayson. He tries to get it out front. Comes to Ezra. His shot is blocked. Loose behind their net. Pushed out. Comes back to Grayson. Turnaround shot thrown through the slot into the near corner. Pushed up the near boards and out to neutral. Penalty has expired. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Connor ties up the player along the end boards. Puck comes free for Henrik. Clearing attempt kept in our zone. Henrik finally able to get it out of the zone. Team Colorado turns around, skates it back into our end. And we're going to go to the box. Team Colorado brings the puck out of the corner. Max plays the puck for the whistle. I believe it was Henrik's going to go to the box for tripping. Oh, it's Connor. Connor Bruce go to the box for tripping. 2 minutes of penalty kill. 17 seconds left in the second period. Off the face-off, Team Colorado coming out of the corner with the puck. Long shot blocked in front. Kellen pushing up the far boards. Through neutral into the offensive zone with 2 seconds left. Play broken up before he's able to get a shot off. We will go to the third period, still tied at 0. 1:43 left in the penalty kill. .15 on the clock. 1:43 left in the penalty kill. Graham taking the face off. Pushed it forward. Team Colorado picks it up. Cycling out of their zone. Through center. Lost the handle momentarily, and they're in offsides. 14:49 left in the third period. Max on the face-off. Team Colorado comes out with it, dumps it into our zone. McKenna chasing it to the near corner. Team Colorado walking behind our net, dumps it up the near boards. Brought off the boards out front, and a shot tipped over the net, over to the far corner. Passed along the far boards, tied up. Passed up the far boards. Max with the steal along the boards. Skating through neutral into the offensive zone. Walks right, and a shot and a goal. Picked a corner and put it there. with 14:10 left in the third period. 54 seconds left in the penalty kill. We're up 1-0. Teague kicked out of the faceoff. Kingston stepping in. Puck comes loose. Team Colorado passing through neutral, dumping it into our end. 45 seconds left in the penalty kill. Puck comes up the near boards, drop for another player, and puck hit escape. Henrik dumps it down the ice. Goaltender plays it out of the corner. Skating out from behind their own net. Up through neutral. Into our zone. Lost the handle. Puck comes to the near corner. Henrik with a steal gets hooked. Push to the far boards. Back to the corner. Oh, in front. Christian had to make a save and loosen the slot and send it back out to the neutral zone with 2 seconds left in the penalty kill. Dump back into our end boards. Henrik picks it up. Skating out of our zone. Long pass up for Cam. His pass to Kingston doesn't connect. And Team Colorado turns it around along the far boards. Kingston picks it up. Gets it to the blue line. That's turned back around. Team Colorado brings it into our zone. Long shot and a goal from the faceoff dot with 12:48 left in the third period. Team Colorado ties it up. Ezra on the face-off, still loose in this center. Ezra skates it to the blue line, dumps it in the offensive zone. Puck comes around to the near boards. Graham pushing it to the end boards. Puck comes loose behind the net. Thrown up the near boards. Holden keeping it in the offensive zone. And back and forth comes out to neutral. Graham dumps it back in the offensive zone. Bouncing in front of their net. And Colorado sweeps it behind. And out of their far corner. Out to neutral. Ezra fighting for the puck and it gets sent deep in the zone. Holden missed the puck. Centering pass. Nobody's home. Graham pushes it out to neutral. Grayson pass across. Tipped into their zone. Team Colorado turns it around at their end boards. Puck comes to Ezra. He throws it off the near boards to Connor. Connor dumps it back to the corner and it's turned around. And Team Colorado skates out of their zone with the puck again into ours. Nice poke check by Connor. Max picks up the loose puck, skating it up the near boards. It's turned around to the blue line. Connor passes to Kingston. He skates in the offensive zone, but Max was tied up in the slot. So we're offsides with 11:21 left in the third period. Still tied 1-1. Teague taking the face-off. Puck comes free. Henrik pass to center, intercepted. Ooh. Kingston and Teague collide in the neutral zone. Max pushes the puck into the offensive end. Team Colorado turns it around behind their net and skating. And there's an arm in the air. Their goaltender's on the bench. And there's a whistle for a slash. I'm not sure who's going off, but it's one of our players. Looks like Max is going to the box. 10:51 left in the third. Tied at 1. We'll go on a 2-minute penalty kill. For everybody at home watching snug in their beds, I'm assuming. The scoreboard shows the second period. It is the third. And we will get going on a penalty kill. Team Colorado throwing it to the near corner. Pass back to the end boards. Kick to the corner. Turn around. Pass out to the top of the face-off circle. A shot and a stick save by Christian. Rebound goes to the far boards. Team Colorado sends it to the top of the slot. She walks in. A shot tipped wide. And Team Colorado cycling the puck out of the corner. Puck hit a skate, goes to the side of the net. Christian pushes it behind the net. Brought out front, and a shot and a save by Christian. He covers. 10:04 left in the third period and 1:13 left in the penalty kill. Ezra on the face-off. Wins it to the near far corner. Team Colorado pushes it behind our net. Up the near boards. Cross to the point. Pass down, a shot and a save by Christian. Thrown back out in front. Pass across and a shot goes to the near corner. Pushed up the near boards. 50 seconds left in the penalty kill. Graham picking up the loose puck in their zone. It's in front, a shot and a stick save by the goaltender. Team Colorado passing out of their zone. Puck comes to McKenna. She turns it around along the far boards. Pushed back to the corner. Brought up the boards and a shot tipped up into the glass. And Team Colorado picks it up behind our net. Forced over to the near corner. Tied up along the boards. Team Colorado comes out with it out to the point, pass across, off a skate, back up to the blue line, off the far boards. The pass tipped, turnaround shot bouncing, and Christian has to cover. 3 seconds left in the penalty kill, 8:54 left in the third period. Cheek on the face-off. Puck comes behind our net. Henrik picks it up, skating out from behind. Puck gets thrown to the near corner. Penalty has expired. We're back to 5-on-5. Puck comes loose. Team Colorado's pass blocked. Grayson picks it up, has it poke-checked away along the near boards and dumped back into our zone. Connor picks it up in the near corner, skating it behind our net. His pass intercepted at the blue line. Max with a steal, skating into offensive zone, a shot, and it's saved by the goaltender. Rebound goes to the near corner. And tied up, thrown out to the neutral zone. Connor coming back into our zone, throws it off the near boards, picks it up to Max. Max skates it into the offensive zone, lost the handle. Turned around along the near boards. Puck back and forth around the slot, and Team Colorado comes out with it, skating into our zone. Christian pushes it to the far boards. Turnaround shot blocked. Team Colorado with a shot goes behind the net. Tipped behind again, over to the near corner. Passed up the near boards, thrown in front. It's Hit a skate, comes out to the blue line, thrown behind our net. 7:07 left in the third period, still 1-1. Long shot and a glove save by Christian. Thrown out to the blue line. Another long shot tipped on goal. And a pad save by Christian. Wraparound attempt comes out in front. Tied up. McKenna sends it to the end boards. Team Colorado keeping in our zone. A long shot. Glove save. Not able to hang on. Cheek throws it off the near boards, but not out. Puck comes back to Holden. He throws it off the glass. And it's down the ice. And a much-needed line change for your Jags as they call icing with 6:26 left in the third period. Off the face-off. Cam throws it to the near corner. Sent behind our net. Comes to Kingston along the far boards. His pass intercepted at the blue line. Kept in our zone. A walk from Colorado with a shot, hit a skate, goes behind our net. But kept in behind in the corner, thrown up the far boards. Colorado throws it to the slot. And we're able to dump it out of the zone. Kingston chasing it into their end. And Kingston's going to go to the box. Either interference or cross-check. That's a cross-check. 5:50 left in the third period, and we'll go another penalty kill. Ezra on the face-off, pushes it forward. Connor Bruce throws it out to neutral. Graham pressuring in the neutral zone. Ezra chips it forward. And Colorado turns it around and comes into our zone. Nice poke check by Graham. Ooh, pass off a skate went just wide of the net. Team Colorado comes out of the corner of the shot. Saved by Christian. The rebound goes up into the netting. And we will have another face-off with 1:39 left in the penalty kill. 5:29 left in the third. Ezra on the face-off. Wins it back to the end boards. Team Colorado picks up the loose puck. Long pass out to the top of the slot. Pass down to the face-off dot and a shot over the net. Bouncing up the far boards. Out to neutral. Pass across. Thrown into our zone. Puck comes to McKenna behind our net. Back and forth. Team Colorado pass out to the top of the face-off, or the slot. Off a skate. A turnaround shot and a glove save by Christian. He hangs on with 1:04 left in the penalty kill. 4:53 left in the third period. Cheek on the face-off. Tied up in skates. Pass tipped. Comes back to the slot. Pass across and a shot blocked by Holden. Twisting out of the corner. Thrown in front. And a shot and a save by Christian. 46 seconds left in the penalty kill. Off the face-off. Max chipping at it, pushing it up the near boards. Skating out to neutral. Gets tied up along the near boards. Takes an elbow to the head. And Team Colorado picks up the loose puck, skating behind their net. Nice poke check by Henrik. Keep it out of our zone and push back in and push back out. And Colorado regroups. Skating through center into our zone. Push to the end boards. 10 seconds left in the penalty kill. Connor tries to throw it out of the zone. It's turned around and shot, and another save by Christian. Puck kept in our end. Passed across on a shot and a save. Loose puck through the slot over to the far boards. 3:41 left in the third period. Penalty has expired. And yeah, they called a hand pass. Yeah, took them a while to get the whistle. 3:33 left in the third period. Lots of threes. Only 2 goals, 1 on each side. Cam on the faceoff. Sweeps it to the near corner. Puck comes free. Team Colorado sends it back to the corner. Holden swiping at it. Puck comes up near boards. Kellen chips it out to neutral zone. Combines with Grayson to get it through neutral. Team Colorado turns it back around. Long pass through neutral zone. Skating into our end. Thrown on goal and a pad save by Christian. McKenna pushes it out of the corner. Hands it off for Cam. Poke checked at the center. Grayson swiping at it along the far boards. Tied up in skates and chipped into their zone. Kellen not able to get to it in time. Pushed back to the far corner. Team Colorado passing off the far boards, skating through neutral into our zone. Into the corner, tied up in skates, and I believe McKenna's going to go to the box with 2:27 left in the third period. It's called for a hooking. I feel like they could have called holding onto the stick as a matching minor, but they decided not to. So we'll have 2 minutes of penalty kill and then 27 seconds left in the game. Still tied at 1, which we got our 1 goal as a shorthanded goal. Graham on the face-off. Tied up in skates, puck comes free. Pass across the slot, a shot. Nice save by Christian. Rebound brought out from behind our net by Henrik. Centering pass hit a skate. Turn around, puck comes free to the face-off circle. Nice poke check by Max, pushing it out of the zone. Team Colorado turns it around, skating back into our zone. Pass doesn't connect. Lost the handle, and Henrik throws it off the boards. But kept in our zone. Team Colorado with the puck in the corner. Thrown back to the end boards. Turn around, pass out. Not able to hang on. Graham picks it up in the neutral zone. His pass intercepted. Nice job by Connor keeping it out of our zone. Team Colorado turns it around, skating back into our zone. Nice poke check by Holden. Puck comes free to Max. His pass tipped, bouncing to the top of the slot. Another shot and a stick save by Christian. Throws it to the far corner. Team Colorado brings it out front. No. Centering pass just missed. Turn around in the near corner. Brought off the end boards. Thrown off the side of the net and through the crease. Team Colorado bringing the puck back out of the corner. Throw to the near corner. Under a minute left to play, 17 seconds left in the penalty kill. Max picks up the loose puck in their zone. He's got Graham to his right. Oh, a shot and a save by the goaltender. An unselfish play and a great shot and a great save, keeping it 1-1. Turnaround shot from the Team Colorado, and Christian had to make a save with 23 seconds left in the third period. We're back to 5-on-5, still tied at 1. Teague on the faceoff wins it back for Henrik. Throws it off the near boards. Thrown back to the corner, brought out in front. Nice poke check. Gets the puck to Teague. He gets it out of the zone, but Team Colorado turns it around with 10 seconds left in the period. Thrown in front. Teague passes out for Ezra. Tips it into their zone. Be icing with 0 seconds left. Time clock runs down, and we'll end the game with a 1-1 tie. And at 9:20 p.m. So from the Doyle Sports Network, thanks everybody. Go Jags.